everybody, BrickLover18 here today with a review of a 2020 LEGO City set. I have not reviewed a LEGO City set in so long, but I'm actually really impressed with this one. This is a set that I received for Christmas. It is set number 60262, the 2020 passenger airplane. This set, like every other LEGO City set, seems to be 6+ and has 669 pieces. So it's not even one of the larger LEGO City sets of the city line, but I still think it is honestly one of my favorites, and there's some good things and bad things about this set, so let's take a look. So first, let's take a look at my favorite part of the set, and that is of course the plane. So for starters, it's actually a very big plane. Like I'm a really big fan. I think it looks nice and big and fulfilled. Like it looks like a jumbo jet. It doesn't look like some tiny eeny weeny little private jet, and I think it's pretty realistic given that it does come with cars and stuff like that. Like, as we all know, planes are obviously so much bigger than cars, but in the past, LEGO's definitely done some planes that are very tiny, and when you put a car out next to it, they're pretty much the same size. So I really do like that this is a jumbo jet. For starters, it does come with this this staircase as well, which I think is cool. So I'll move the stairs really quickly out of the way, and we'll show those in a bit more detail later. But first, let's take a look at the actual plane. So for starters, this is what the cockpit looks like. This uses a brand new LEGO piece, which I'm a really big fan of, and I actually want to replace my custom Air Force One with it. But as you can see, you can easily just pop it off right here, and on the inside we've got where the pilots would sit. So what I think is cool about this is, as you can see, it is clearly set up for the pilots, and I think it uses a lot of really great details. There are two different seats here with the control panels and a bunch of different detailing on it to make it really look like an airplane you would fly. Like it's got the steering wheels right here, it's got like throttles and everything, and I think the detail is pretty cool. It also uses two of these custom printed panels, which are nothing too special, but I do like them, and they're a pretty new piece. You can easily put the cockpit back on like this and move it on into the rest of the airplane. The rest of the airplane does come off in one single piece, like the passenger area, as you can see right here. On the inside of the plane, and I will take the cockpit back off so you can see in a bit better detail, but it actually doesn't have very much seating, and I think this is where it lacks on this set, but that is one of my only complaints about this set overall. But when you spin the plane around here, as you can see, there is a TV screen on the very front, which I think is really cool, and I think looks really great for the TV. Here it looks like a business class front of the plane, except that's really the only part of the plane, where there are a few seats here. We've got some back-to-back, but there's no table or anything like that. Moving on to this back part, this is kind of like the gallery of the plane. As you can see, this is where like the flight attendant has their meal prep. There's a washroom right here, but overall just a lot of empty space, and it is divided up between the wings right there. At the very front, we do have the door, which comes off, and it is a printed door piece, not a sticker. The rest of the set is pretty much stickers, and as you can see, it can just hold 5 LEGO minifigures in this plane. And then there is the gallery area here. I'm going to put the cockpit back on so you can get a better look of it. Moving down the plane here, as you can see, this is what the wings look like. It's one big LEGO piece, and then at the very back here we actually have a cargo hold. So it is a cool cargo hold. You can open it up like this. It's got some sticker pieces as well, but it is a pretty decent size, and that's actually where the car from this set can go, and it comes with the raised flatbed there where you can actually load the car in. And then at the very back here, where the tail of the airplane, there is nothing going on. There's no storage or anything like that, other than I think it looks like a really cool tail. Like I like the way they've done it. I think they use good pieces, and overall I'm impressed there. And with the back part here, the cargo area, there's actually a little switch down at the bottom here, which makes it so the cargo door stays shut, which I do like that, because the way they set it up, where if you tilted the plane, the cargo door would kind of just fall open. So I like that they added this little latch here to make it so it can stay shut. Overall, the rest of the airplane looks really good. As I said, I love the fact that it looks really big. It's pretty low to the ground. On each wing here, there are some plain engines using the wing part, and then just a couple of the different engine pieces. Nothing too special here, and no crazy parts were, I would say, used in the building of this airplane. But I am still a really big fan, just because I really do like the way it looks, and I think it's a pretty good jumbo jet compared to some of the ones we got the last time the LEGO City did like an airport theme. And like I was saying with the cargo pod, you can open it up here and it can have the cargo in. Then the flatbed for this set actually comes in. This is where I'm not too sure entirely how it works because it doesn't line up perfectly. There is no overlap or anything like that. And I guess the car just like magically gets pushed in. To me, I think Lego could have done a little bit better of a job figuring out a way for the car to actually go in there, because you basically have to do it manually and lift it up so it can go over this, like these parts, because the way the flatbed is set up is the car stays on. So I'm not too sure what Lego was thinking there, and I just think it could have been a bit of a smoother processor. Like the flatbed could have gone up and into the back of the plane or something like that, because like most minifigures can't push a car. But I guess that's just me being wildly oddly specific. But then the flatbed can drive away nicely. The gate comes down, the latch goes up, and we've got the cargo plane ready for takeoff. You know, I also did say it came with the stairs for the airplane, and then you can easily attach the stairs to that same flatbed truck. It just pulls away, and then you can easily have it drive up, attach the stairs to the plane, and all the minifigures can start walking up, getting ready to enjoy their vacation or their journey or wherever they're going. Overall, I think this airplane is a 10 out of 10. I really love it, and I'm going to take some of the building techniques to make some of my own custom planes, which I'll hopefully show you videos of soon. However, my love for this set kind of stops after my love for this airplane, and I'll explain why. Now that you've seen the plane and these vehicles in action, I just wanted to show you them in a little bit more detail. As you can see here, the flatbed truck comes with the truck here. It comes with a little back area here where you can like carry luggage and suitcase and stuff like that. It's good for one driver. Over here we do have the flatbed. It really only holds one car, so don't get any ideas that it can hold two. It goes all the way up, as you can see, to put it into the airplane, but it also goes all the way down. And kind of like I already complained about the flatbed, it is really unrealistic because this is the lowest position it can go, and then this is the highest position. So I don't know how a car would get onto it or anything like that, but I don't know anything about mechanics or anything, so I guess I'm not one to judge. And then of course here are the stairs for the airplane. Very, very basic, but they do fit quite perfectly, and I think they look good. They're just not very safe because they obviously have no railing. So I did almost forget to show you in a bit more detail, but it does come with a red sports car. I'm going to pretend it's like a red Ferrari or something like that because we're heading to Florida and it would be pretty exciting. Obviously not too much detail here, but I think it's going to be a good vehicle to put in my Lego city, unlike the plane, which obviously I don't have an airport, so it's going to go on display. I'm definitely going to want to integrate this car right away because I think it's a cool looking sports car, and I know some minifigures will definitely be fighting to drive it. But if you think I'm being picky here, let's take a look at the airport. So right off the bat, as you can tell, it's very small. It's not an airport. It says airport, but it's more like a hangar or a control tower. It's just, I'm not a fan, and here's why. So at the very front of it here, as you can see, there are some palm trees, which makes sense because it's probably in some tropical like destination like Florida. Very small tree, only a few pieces, so it looks almost more like a shrub. Over here we've got two double glass doors, which I do appreciate because I like the glass Lego pieces, and I also should say I really do appreciate this back piece here where it's like a quarter moon or something like that on the glass. The airport sticker above that also looks really cool. I think it would be a good poster or something like that. But then where I get really confused is, first off, let's talk about the roof. So for the roof, it actually uses these two roller coaster pieces, which are like rails or something like that. What's weird about it is you can like stick your finger right through. There's no windows, there's no glass or anything like that. So the roof is basically exposed to the elements. So I'm not sure why they bother putting a front door or windows or anything on it when the roof is just completely opened up to the elements and it doesn't actually do any protection. I thought for sure there would have been some like window panels or something like that. Like obviously I have this for detail, but I have an actual roof. But yeah, no, I was wrong. That's completely not true. So I really don't like that. I just think it's weird. Plus there's like a gap in between here. Like, I don't know what Lego is trying to go for that. Obviously looks and nothing else. But then as you can see in the airport is not bad. It's very, very tiny. It's got a vending machine right here, which I guess it makes sense for a vending machine to be at an airport. We've got one computer desk with a single computer, and that's basically it. I also do like this sticker where it's got the flight departure time. I'm not sure how many planes are coming into this airport when it's one room that's like 8 studs long, but whatever. And then here I guess is where all the luggage can go and then can be easily loaded out into the luggage compartment or whatever. And then over here we actually have the control panel as well. So as you can see, this is where the minifigure would sit in here. I do like the control panel that's included in this set. I think it is pretty cool looking. And then we've got this part here for the navigation or something like that. My pilot cousin could probably correct me there. But as you can see, the control tower is pretty basic as well, but that's basically it. Overall, this airport just really seems unfinished. It doesn't seem like it has much substance to it, and it's almost like Lego just had to include something that was like 100, 200 pieces just to drive drive the value of the set up. I think the set would have absolutely been perfect if LEGO would have just stuck with the airplane, but they had to make it that much more expensive by trying to add this little airport and stuff too. Like, LEGO, next time, just keep it the airplane and some of the accessories, and then drop the price. We did not need this airport. I cannot think of anybody who has a LEGO city who will want to integrate this into their airport. One thing I am very happy with this set is the amount of minifigures that we do get. So I kind of complained about the price with the airport. Like, I think LEGO could have really made this set a lot cheaper if they hadn't included the airport and just included the cool airplane and then maybe like the car or something like that to bring it to the plane. But we do get a lot of minifigures, so I am thankful for that. From left to right, here are some of the figures we got. As you can see, we have this passenger here who's ready to go on vacation. He's got some cool printing on him and a really cool green suitcase. We've got the pilot here, which she looks really great. I'm a big fan of her torso. I think it's a big improvement from the previous torsos that they used to use. We've got another passenger here. She doesn't really have any suitcases or anything like that, so I'm sure that she left hers on the plane by mistake or something. We've got the airport traffic control man. He's got his wands ready to move things on. He is also the operator of the flatbed truck. We've got another passenger here, looks like a rock star who just got off the flight, you know, is ready to go sell a sold out show. We've got a gentleman here who's got a really cool baby on his stomach. I really like that Lego piece. Like, the baby's obviously a cool piece, but also I love this new part that kind of goes around him on his front to hold the baby. We've also got the flight attendant, which looks really cool. I'm not sure why there needs to be a flight attendant for only 5 passengers on the plane, but that is okay. And then the last minifigure here, as you can see, is the control tower operator. So he's got his coffee and he's ready to man the airport of one airplane. So here are all the minifigures from the back. As you can see, all of them have back printing from one degree or another. Some of them are pretty basic, like the flight attendant, but some of them, like the Rockstar, have full back printing with like tour dates and everything. So overall, I would say these minifigures are pretty good for a LEGO City set. I think they used cool torsos and cool LEGO parts. I'm pretty impressed that it did come with 8, and I do like that each of the minifigures here does seem to have a purpose. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the set. I definitely think LEGO could have made it a bit more cost effective and a bit cheaper by removing the airport and some of the unnecessary features. Totally get what they were trying to do by adding that. They're trying to make it a full all-in-one play feature set. Because it is ages 6+, it is LEGO City. It's supposed to have a lot of play features. However, I just don't think the airport was cutting it. I would have much rather see them either reduce the price and not have an airport, or even increase the price a little and have an airport with more substance to it. Like, whatever this is, whatever this airport was, this like hangar, was not it. I think LEGO could have done a little bit more of a decent job. Like, I remember the oldest LEGO airport that we got a few years ago. That was really cool. That had a lot of detail. That had 2 floors even. But this one has an open roof area, so I'm not really sure. But anyway, I'm pretty impressed with this set, and overall I really enjoy it. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this review, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. If you're into LEGO planes or anything at all, I think this set would definitely interest you. I know I thought I was done with LEGO planes a long time ago, but this whole set has really re-piqued my interest, and I'm looking forward to trying to do a few more things with the LEGO plane line. So thanks everybody so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next review.